All right, guys, welcome to episode 161 of the Drag Drive Repeat Show presented by Summit Racing tonight.
All right, so Drag Drive Repeat events, short circuit. You didn't get your first choice, I see.
Dude, and I'm a little heartbroken. So you guys know I've been fighting, trying to get this cotton gin deal set up. Finally got somebody on the phone at my first choice, which gives us an amazing route to loop through. And they said they don't want to do it. They're going to be the busiest they'll be of the year that weekend, just because all of the farmers bringing in all the cotton and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be really tough. And they just said, man, I'm sorry. If you would do it, earlier in the year or later in the year or early next year, we'd be in. I'm like, this is the weekend I got. So I'm back on the hunt. We're going to find somebody, whether it be this big, nice new facility or an older facility with one machine in it. We're going to find some place that we can go in and get a tour of this place. So that's the update there. And then the Route 66 Roundup, man, we're getting close. I can't wait for this. This is going to be really a lot of fun. I'm going to open up registration in 3 weeks. It's going to be the 22nd of August. I'm going to open registration for this. This is one that you don't have to sign up ahead of time. This is a fill-in event. I hate to say that because it sounds bad, but we're basically doing this to help the track, right? So Tulsa Midnight Drags, we're starting literally at midnight. Then we're into import face-off the next morning. So we're going to drive between those two events on the road with breakfast at Crossroads Diner. So I'm going to open registration for this event August 22nd. I'll be making a post on that event and all that kind of stuff in the coming days.
Perfect. All right. Looking at our July events, we are down to our last event going on right now, Miles of Mayhem. It ends in 2 more days, and we will be wrapped up with all of our July events, which feels pretty crazy.
Yeah, 8 events this month. It's been nuts. If you guys aren't following that track channel, please go do that. Gary Cummings is an awesome dude, and he has been putting out some crazy content. If you guys don't remember, he got he can't come into the States anymore until he gets some kind of special visa for content creators. So he is locked in Canada for the time being. So he has been chomping at the bit to get Drag and Drive content out. So that track channel, make sure you go follow him. And of course, Miles of Mayhem.
Yep, for sure. Which then jumps into August, and we are going to start August out right away. Havlik's Fastest Streetcar Shootout, which again, we're going to talk about here shortly. That is 9 days away, August 6th. Crazy. So coming up very quick. Then we've got the Olympic Streetcar Shootout, the 7th through 9th. That is 10 days away. Sick Michigan Miles, the 16th through 22nd. That is 18 days away. Dragway Rush, the 19th through 22nd, 21 days away. And rounding out August, we have Cruise and Lose, the 21st through 23rd. That is only 33 days away.
Man, that doesn't seem right. And a big shout out to Dragway Rush. They were going to let me be their announcer, but I don't have my passport, and there's no way that I could have gotten it in time. So shout out to them. I appreciate the opportunity there, and I'll have that fixed for next year for sure. But what's cool is they're only about 40 miles from one of the tracks on Sick Michigan Miles. So there's going to be a lot of cross-border drag and drive stuff going on. So cool cars everywhere up in that part of the country.
That'll be cool.
Hey, it's Brandon from Fort Smith, Arkansas here. Driven Racing Oil is a performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. Whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or pushing the limits in top-fueled drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting-edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cleaning and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil and enhanced with state-of-the-art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and performance.
That takes us into September, and we got a busy September as well. We start out with Drop the Hammer, North Carolina, September 11th through 12th. 44 days away. Then we go into Hot Rod Drag Week, the 13th through 18th, 46 days away. We've got Redwood Rally, the 21st through 26th, 54 days away. Central Victorian Drag and Drive, the 24th through 26th, 57 days away. And 666, the last event of September, the 27th through October 3rd. That is only 60 days away.
Wow. And then I heard from Carl said that they're struggling with entries, not struggling, but the car count isn't where they need to be on North Carolina. So if you guys want to attend this event, you need to share it out. You need to get on the map. Drop the Hammer is a great event. They just had a huge weekend at Judgment Day. We're going to go over all the results and stuff on Saturday. And then this is their next evolution in this with another event, September 11th and 12th. But if they don't get the car count, he said they're not going to be able to do it. So keep that in mind. And of course, Drag Week, bro. I mean, this is going to be nuts. The last 3 years have been culminating into this moment right here. This
You
is
bet.
going, I don't know. This may be the opportunity for us to see some 5-second passes.
I think so. I think this is going to be the year. We'll see.
Bring it on. And then I'll be at day 0 and day 1 of 666. And then the final day, maybe, but definitely day 0 and day 1.
Yeah, and I'm planning on being on the day at, I forget the track. It's like mid-state. It's one of the Illinois tracks I'll be at.
Yep. Yeah, so it should be a good time.
And then October's coming up quick here. We've got Weekend Warrior Race and Relax. That is 65 days away. We've got Rocky Mountain Race Week in 67 days. Route 66 Roundup, which is our event, 80 days away. How does that make you feel?
Scared.
Southeast Street Meet is 83 days. Wild West Drag and Dash is 84 days. And Street Machine Drag Challenge is 90 days away. And our last events of the year. I thought this was interesting, so I put this in Short Circuit and Road Trip Drag Challenge number 3, both kicking off November 6th. The last events of 2026, 100 days away from today.
Oh man, that really makes my palms sweaty. We need some trash talk between these two. We need to figure out which classes overlap and get after it with some of this and kind of do some, US versus Australia type stuff.
Yeah. So pretty wild. Our last events of the year are only 100 days away.
Yeah, man. We need to figure out the count, what's left. That's probably got to be in the 20s, right?
Yeah,
we're already over halfway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that puts us at 52 events for the year. And you guys know you can find all of those events at dragdriverepeat.com/events. That will take you to the interactive map where you can see where each one of these events start out at. And if you like it in a list form, scroll past the interactive map and you will see a list of all those events down below.
Yeah, and I've updated it the other day. You should have everything, should be fired up and ready.
Perfect. All right. So again, Driven Racing Oil, code DDR10 gets you a 10% discount on drivenracingoil.com, whether that's oil, degreaser, speed wax, anything on their website. So use code DDR10 and save yourself a little bit of money there.
Well, you know how we start the show every time, guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being a race car friends. Thank you for being here tonight. And if you're watching this later, thank you for just watching. We appreciate all the support and stuff like that you guys give us. It was really cool to hang out this last weekend with all of our friends there at Heads Up Hustle. It's like the 3rd year I've announced there. So you get to see those people over and over and over again. It gets to be kind of fun and it's kind of interesting. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I have 10 years of experience at that one event in my notes. I've begun to move my notes over to a Google Doc so I can have them for next year and do all that kind of fun stuff. So guys, hit that share button as we move into this. And of course, our sponsors, y'all, we cannot do this without these folks. So if you're doing some shopping, I say this all the time, please hit these folks up, see if they've got something you are looking for. And, I'm sure Summit Racing probably does because we know how that goes. They've got, we'll ask Paul here in a minute, but there's like millions of SKUs in there, I'm sure. But Summit Racing, of course, title sponsor here at the show, the news and the circuit, our largest premier event. And of course, Deechworks, the official fuel delivery of Drag Drive Repeat, and title sponsor for the short circuit coming up and the racer party sponsor for the circuit 2026, but also in conversation about 2027 already. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, of course, both of those brands living inside the engine you've got and hopefully living inside the engine people out there have too. Howard's Cams, Luke B and the boys over there at Howard's Cams, just awesome, man. Valve train specialist and the official valve train of Drag Drive Repeat, J-Wire Solutions, all kinds of cool shit. Just, all over the place, really freaking awesome. And they just finished Judgment Day from Drop the Hammer, which we're going to talk about on Saturday as well. AFCO Racing products, not just suspension. They got cooling, brakes, all kinds of different stuff. Performance Belt Transmissions, the best GM transmission builder on the planet. If you can put a 5,100-pound car in the tens with twin turbos and a 4L60, dude, you're doing something right with your life. Car Chains 3D, of course, 3D printed products for all of your race cars, and not just stuff that is not just keychains like we used to talk about now, like complete dashes and everything like that. And of course, Low Dollar Motorsports, all the data and all the sensors you could possibly need for your stuff. What's up, Dan Chandler?